So they're picketing in New York and Chicago and California. They got picket lines and all this stuff. In Queens, New York, and Atlanta, Georgia, and Skokie, Illinois, just north of Chicago. The Nazis marched all that years ago. Turns out they were all Democrats. In San Francisco and Palmdale, California, out of the desert, the high desert. Victorville, California, Industry, California, really Los Angeles. So the Teamsters are striking. The news media is like, oh, this is such a big deal. 10,000 employees out of 1.5 million. And they're trying to ruin Christmas for a little Timmy so he doesn't get the G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip in time to open it under the tree because, Democrats, it's about a power grab. But in any case, Jeff Bezos should fire the 10,000 and say, well, now I've got 1.5 million employees minus 10,000. But then, the teams are going to show up and they'll punch holes in your car tires and who knows what else. In any case, I digress. The 2-inch long murder hornets have been eradicated from the U.S. according to the Department of Agriculture. And they're reporting it in England like it's big breaking news. Anybody ever see a murder hornet? Was there ever a case of murder by hornet? Because I don't recall that happening. I really don't. Remarkable stuff. CBS News. Murder hornets eradicated in the U.S. Agriculture officials say. The northern giant hornet, more commonly known as murder hornets. Why are they known as that? Has been eradicated in the U.S. Agriculture officials said Wednesday. And they spent a lot of government money on that. They had a continuing resolution figure of money to eradicate. And I heard about this. I don't recall they told us about, oh no, the murder hornet. We should all be afraid there are murder hornets on these. And I don't think anybody, I don't think I ever saw a story. Murder hornets killed somebody, murdered somebody. I don't think I ever saw it. But they told us about it. It was big news for a period of time. And now a story comes out. It should be on a Friday, but it's on a Thursday, saying the murder hornets have been eradicated. Oh, thank God to the government. We need more government to kill the murder hornets. Isn't that great? Yeah, so we got that, right? And that reminded us this morning of the killer bees. The killer bees. Because the killer bees are different than the murder hornets. And they were coming up from South America, probably gang members from Venezuela or something. The Trinidad bees. And the killer bees were coming. And that never turned into anything, right? And then they told us, oh no, the bees all over planet Earth are dying because of you. Because of people. Because of Republicans. And the bees were all dying out, and you need bees to pollinate stuff, so there would be no vegetables anymore. And you couldn't live without vegetables, without bees pollinating everything. We couldn't live, and the bees were dying. And once again, all of this is so much bourgeois. The murder hornets, now that's just forget about it. Nothing ever came in. The killer bees, nothing ever came in. And the bees are dying. These are just the bees stories. And the bees are dying, and we won't be able to live on Earth without the bees pollinating. And then they just stopped talking about that. And it reminded us of the hole in the ozone. The hole in the ozone was going to kill us all. And it was all science. It was all based on science. Right? And that was a lot of hooey. And then acid rain. Acid rain was going to kill us all because of that. You're doing it, the pollution of the air. And then it comes down in the rain, and it's acidic, and it's going to ruin everything somehow. And your car paint job, put an extra coat of wax on there. It was good for min wax or something. And, the acid rain, the hole of the ozone. And now here we are with transgenderism, right? And I got to tell you, this whole transgender thing of men competing against women and stuff, that's the killer bees of the 2020s. And the Democrat Party.
They got a new laptop. I got to take this old one up. They see if they can't get it to work. So now I got 2 laptops. Side chat's open. I'll be back. They got me a new computer. I'm trying to recover the other one. So this is my other channel. This is the one with only 20 hours on it. So I got to figure it out. That is open.
Am I right? Let's take a to the you gave up what?
51 subscribers on this channel. So the two separate channels, Billy Hayden and then Billy Hayden USA. The other one is like my main one with all the subscribers on it. Oh, they fuck. If it's not one thing, it's another. Fucking drunk, spilling drinks all over the place. Holy fuck. Can't handle his booze.
In a position to be inclined to give themselves. I was talking to Michael Piercy about this earlier, and they gave themselves and somebody. Oh, Dickie the
No, Shannon's on the fucking chopping block, and so is an acid drip. You guys all fucking all the shit going on when they're doing the same exact thing. Acid drip out there telling Angie that her son is sucking some guy's cock because she's not taking care. Now, I only pointed out the other. I didn't get that fucking rude with Angie. And there sits fucking acid, and you guys endorse that motherfucker. Same thing with Rusty. Rusty out there crying when she's doing the same fucking thing. Fuck you, Rusty. And you too, JT. And Gotti, fuck you too. You want to fucking go that route? Over there doing your fucking shit? Fucking crying about people? I don't give JC half the fucking hard time you guys do. Hey, Captain Spaulding, fuck you, you fat fuck. I don't like you, and I have a right not to like you. You can give me a thumbs down, you can give me a thumbs up. But you're in my chat. You guys are afraid of me. Well, I got to go back up to the store and take this other laptop up, and hopefully they can get that fucker running. I'll fucking dual stream. I got two fucking laptops. What are you going to fucking do about that? Fuck you, Rusty. Fucking asshole.
and so and for the last 14 years, they're so inept, so unable to run an organization that the annual pay raise that they've given themselves and the adjustment, they failed to implement for 14 years. And now they want to jack their pay from 170 something to 200 in 1 year. They can't even get their own pay raises that they wanted themselves. And then Durbin says that he's not going to Raju, But people like to down in politics and in Russia. Well, for example, here's a crazy one of Elizabeth Warren has she just tweeted a short time ago. I agree with President-elect Trump. What? Elizabeth Warren agrees with President-elect Trump that Congress should terminate the debt limits and never again governed by hostage taking. Now, that's a completely separate thing. But President Trump, according to NBC fake news, President Trump have no debt limit. So, and not a Native American. I agree with. I never thought I would read those words anyway. You guys are the school shooters. You guys are the house assassins. You guys are the jury. Our friend will find the killer. Luigi, Nancy, because you love murder and you hate CEO. Honestly, they love killing more than they. It's amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. I'm sorry, you enjoyed the
Go. Hey, I'll be back. I gotta take this back.
Me too. But I got to play. I agree with so great. And I think play and all that. That's wonderful stuff. And travel around for a couple of months. Great stuff. So yeah, what we got to get rid of this ridiculous continuing. Not from the the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. It's kind of like politically starting over from the bees. This is what Congress does. Extension. You're listening to the making sense. Serving in our wish come true. Imagine what you do. See, wishes are so powerful. Trail back in childhood. Change the way they feel. Every single one of us can make the stars align. And joy will shine. Wishes in the stars like you. Is it make a wish at wish.org? Searching. Support JDRF's life. Makes sense.
Now, means stand to the road. Traffic doesn't always follow the pattern.
Everything will be okay. 1,547. The progress gets done about promise care. Everybody has tens of billions or hundreds of billions of dollars. Spending and everything was done behind closed doors, in the light of day. The Freedom Caucus, the way this happened, honestly, and I got to say, if you don't know how many chambers are allowed to vote on, one thing, and the members vote themselves a pay raise for the first time in 15 years since 2009. Nobody's even talking
Look how nicely my glasses tint, huh? All right, what we got going on here? Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, 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 da. Oh, this idiot's too stupid to know you're a con. Oh, jeez, Wiggin. I know what you do, Wiggin. Wiggin, I know what you do. Check the account. Back. I didn't even check the account. I just see the name. So, you want me to mention Shannon, obviously. It's cold out. It's starting to snow. A little windy. Fucking winter's here. You're the only monkey, Wiggin. Wiggin, you and your fucking girlfriend's a monkey too. You want to go that route with me today? You want to be fucking snotty with me today, Wiggin? We ain't close enough to be friends for you to fuck around with me like that. How you like that? Now I gotta recover my other account. I find the fucking right thing for it. Thought I had it, it wouldn't let me do it. Like, and maybe I'm typing it wrong. Boo. Not running out of my nose. You want some snot? Fucking dripping right out of my friggin' nose. Trying to read. Did you get that? And Gotti, did you get that? Snot dripping out of my nose? Balata.
High temperatures just around 45 degrees, bringing upper 20s to middle 30s overnight. Upper 30s to lower 40s tomorrow. The chance for light rain. Able to take snowflakes. Much colder this weekend.
Right now, 47 degrees in Washington. Another Curtis. A new stop. 105.9 WMAL. And Bungino.
Podcasting radio. Again.
There's just not enough time. I mean, we do 4 hours of show between pod and radio, and Jim and I get off the air sometimes. I'm like, damn it, we missed it. Here, here's a perfect example. If you watch it, Rumble. This is Jim calls it the audio. Like 5 or 6 of these things are from yesterday's show. We didn't even get to half of the stuff from yesterday. So I bring that up because this was an unusually eventful morning, even in the conservative political ecosystem. So much stuff happened. Has been disqualified in the Georgia weaponized government warfare case against Donald Trump. He and Loverboy thing to do, going after Donald Trump was not their thing. I mean, it's amazing. For the most attack a state level government warfare against a former president a lifetime. But don't worry, no one's gonna notice the money trail. Nobody. the White House. Nobody's going to see it. It's not like anyone tracks who goes to the White House. You know, it's not like waves or anything. The White House access entry system. Don't worry. Just go right on in. The Marilyn Monroe tunnel thing, that's real, but nobody uses that anymore. It's impossible. All the cameras are. That's not the only thing that happened. The Wall Street Journal has a piece out that's blowing everybody's mind. It's only blowing everybody's mind because it says what we've already known forever. But now, all of a sudden, my cannibalism theory is true, by the way. Democrats are eating themselves alive. All of these sources are coming out now, Jim. Did you like, oh my gosh, Biden's cognitively compromised. Jim and I believe, no. Shocked. Jim was like, no. There's no evidence of Biden having some kind of dementia disorder. I mean, stumbling around, calling people by the wrong name, telling stories that aren't true, calling his defense secretary the black guy, calling his HHS secretary Javier Baccaria, a name I've never heard before in my life. There's no evidence at all that Biden was cognitively compromised. Thankfully, Jim, staffers have now come out after the election, such heroes, right? Patriots, folks, I hope you sense the sarcasm. They've now come out and been like, hey, the dude who, by the way, for the next 31 days or whatever it is, has the nuclear codes, yeah, he's not mentally all there. We got to cover for him. That's good to know. You're just trying to get him elected to another 4 years. I think one of the quotes in the article, they don't know how they're going to get him through 30 days. They don't know what he was thinking trying to run for 4 more years. And then another thing happened. Another thing, yes, there's a New York Post story that breaks. But this drone story, I've been telling you that a lot of these sites, not all, I want to be clear about this, not all of them. Some are recreational, some are aircraft, some are mistaken. Some may be the United States government, some may be local governments. But a lot of the unexplained drone sites, I'm telling you, are foreign adversaries who are surveilling sensitive locations. This is not hard. Occam's razor. Aren't they worried about getting caught? No, they're not. They put a spy balloon over the asset. They don't care about the Biden administration. I think they're losers. I wish that weren't the case, but it is. So the story comes out 17 military bases that some of these unexplained drone sites, they believe, are in fact China, just like the Bongino show has been telling you. And they believe they've been launched from lands owned by China right around this military location. Now, you should be asking yourself a pretty simple question, the same one I'm probably asking. What the hell are we selling land near military bases to Chinese adversaries? Like, is this dumbass move of the year or what? Like, whose idea was that? Folks, I'm all about freedom and liberty and private property rights and everything else. But he's not a dumbass. I mean, a bank doesn't sell a property it owns next door for storage to a notorious group of Al Capone-like bank robbers. Hey, that's probably not a good idea. You're telling me the United States government, $7 trillion of stolen taxpayer money, they can't figure out, maybe it's not a good idea to sell that land to our nuclear-powered adversaries. Not a good idea. This isn't even the beginning of the show. I haven't even started yet. I got so much to talk about. I'm going to get to the CR. That's what we're going to open up the show with. Because this government funding debacle is so epidemic of where we are right now and how many people have gotten just completely lost from what the mission of our party is. That if we don't stand our ground here, there's not going to be a party. But I just want to, one quick programming note. Tomorrow on the podcast, I have a really special surprise. I had high expectations for this interview, really high, but the expectations did not match. The show was. Former Navy SEAL, this guy Andy Stubbs, he's got his own podcast, Clear Up. I said, this guy's just incredibly brilliant or whatever. So I said, man, I love our military guys. Man, this interview is so good. Jim's going to cut some of it from our radio show. It is so good. Please don't miss it. It's on Rumble. Rumble.com/Bongino. Watch it anytime after that on demand, but please check it out. I promise may have had about Bud's training, what the training is like, leadership, the drone story, wokeness in the military. He just does a great job. So check that out. Rumble.com/RGL. It's worth it. Okay, let's get to this spending debacle that is thankfully been put out of its misery by Donald Trump, Vivek, Elon, J.D. Vance, the Chip Roys of the world, and others. I want to talk about this pragmatically. I'll get into it again at the end of the show because this is really, really important to understand this. Folks, for all of the passion exuded on the show, if I can say that in a not self-praising way. I'm very passionate about conservatism, liberty, and freedom, and I think you all understand that. Some of you, nothing special about that from here. Feel the same way. I don't ever want you to mistake that for lack of pragmatism. I understand that governing in a republic, there are always going to be deals that have to be cut. That's not. I get that. I wish that weren't the case. This CR, though, was an exercise in what on the margin of bad deal looks like. Life is about the margin, that everything. There are very few black and white answers. The whole field of ethics only exists because there are so few black and white answers. I always say in the winter, we talk about heat in the house, right? Heat or no. We don't say heat or no heat. You'll freeze to death. It's how much. So I understand that governing in a republic, when we don't have the White House or the Senate, which we don't for the next few weeks or so, I understand there are going to have to be deals. My problem with this budget, and what your problem should be too, is the deals were so bad for us, even though we have the House of Representatives and the incoming president and the Senate in just a couple of weeks, that it speaks to the judgment of people in charge. Does that make sense? Like, think about it, right? We elect in a republic, which is a form of a representative democracy. We're not a direct democracy. We're not a democracy, we're a republic. However, it's a representative democracy. We elect people for their judgment, correct? We have a set of, we're part of a club. The Republican Party is like a club. The club exists for one reason. It has a set of principles, club rules, whatever they may be. We understand that with those club rules that sometimes some of those club rules are going to have to be broken. We get that. We understand that. We're pragmatic. Why in the hell would the people we have elected to advance these club rules of the Republican Party think it was appropriate to cut a deal about something so critical like the State Department censorship operation? In other words, funding the left's ability in the State Department right now to censor us. It's a judgment question. This tweet out about this deal that was cut to fund the Global Engagement Center. It's on the podcast. Read through the whole thing. You can go to his @GE Kaminsky X timeline. And he talks about the Global Engagement Center, this GEC. There's a lot of problems with this budget. I'm sorry, I don't mean to stumble through this. This is really I'm having a back and forth with a friend I respect, but I'm just convinced does not get what's going on here. We just won. It is time to act like it. And we just refuse. We come out with these things like, hey man, politics is about math and cutting deals. Not about the First Amendment. What kind of there's response is that? You put in funding for this global engagement center that has been at the tip of the spear of destroying the lives of conservatives for years now? And that speaks to such poor judgment that it makes people wonder after this massive electoral victory, like, what the hell were you thinking, bro? Chesky says in the tweet that this was a private deal, apparently, that Senate Democrats demanded. Goes to show you a couple things. Number one, that Senate Democrats cannot live without censorship. That's what this GEC at the State Department does. Period. That's what they do. In a funded censorship. Number one, they can't live without censorship. They said that the Republicans treated off something about the Corporate Transparency Act, which is a disaster. It's going to screw up a bunch of small businesses. I understand that. But in comparison to forfeiting away our First Amendment rights. So, a couple of takeaways. Number one, I'm trying to help you, members of Congress on the Republican side. And you can laugh all you want. We're the biggest conservative show out there. I don't care what anyone else tells you. When you combine live stream podcasts and this, there's no one. We earned our position. We're going to be heard. I am genuinely trying to help. I don't know who put that in there, and you thought you were going to slip on past the goalie, but it speaks to such lousy, atrocious judgment that people are really starting to wonder at this point, like, who the hell are you guys? You come to deal with the Democrats, you say, oh, we have to respect this deal on forfeiting away your First Amendment rights because we made the deal with the Democrats. Really? There's a fascinating article in the Wall Street Journal about a deal the Democrats told you to shove up, but Jim says we can't. You get the rest, okay? The kids are like, what's he saying? You know. Wall Street Journal article. Judges unretire after Trump wins. Democrats don't hold up their end of a bipartisan Senate bargain. It's so weird, Jim. The Democrats had a deal too. You know what the deal was? The deal was this. The Senate Republicans said, Biden had a bunch of judges he wanted approved. The Senate Republicans said, we'll go along with this, but we're going to have these liberal judges retire. They get cut all the time. I'm a realist. I get it. Well, you know what happened? Trump won. And these judges said, you know what? We changed our mind. We're going to unretire. After the Senate Republicans approved the other litigation. Also, the Democrats, they get to throw us on the deal, right? And we're cutting the deal over civil liberties, spending levels, and going bankrupt? No, man, I'm sorry. No, I'm done. I'm sorry. Folks, the Republicans, if they had strung together a series of incredible victories on cutting spending and government budgets, maybe they'd have a little bit of leeway on this. Every single time, and they keep coming back to the table. Next year, kids like a new Rockney. The difference is Rockney actually won games. Jim and I were chatting about this before. Time's out. Time's over. The game's over. It's not even 2 minutes left. You're running out of time. You're on the 1-yard line, fourth and over, 1 second on the clock. You've done nothing. Don't ask us. We'll get them next time. There is no next time. There's only the now. Only the Hector told the power. It's only now. Now. Get it done. Clean up this spending and get this crap out of it. More on this next. Increased tariffs on our trade partners, tax cuts, and regulation changes. Learn why gold is a viable diversification tactic now more than ever. Birch Gold, the only gold company I trust, is releasing its ultimate guide for gold. Trump Jr. It's your free copy of Birch Gold's free information kit on gold. Text Bongino for the number 98989. Here's the facts. The national debt continues to increase. Interest payments on the national debt continue to increase. Gold is still one of your best hedges against a weakened dollar. Okay, into a tax sheltered IRA. Free copy of the ultimate guide for gold in the Trump era. No obligation. Happy customers, you too can trust Birch Gold. Text Bongino 989890 for your free copy of the ultimate guide for gold in the Trump era. No obligation. Text Bongino number 989890 today. Message. News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the news. Check engine life with O'Reilly Veris.
Editors deal. You know what Boost can identify and pick, and that's how we boost your findability. Boost.com. BUMULUS Boost.com. That's a
You see the latest headline, perspective from the voices you trust, and weather info to keep you in the know.
having to remember yet another password.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Read your favorite shows
Give the day's top headlines.
and access our podcast archives.
All with the new WMAL app.
Thank you. Get the WMAL app today on Google Play or the Apple App Store and stay connected. Making sense of your morning.
What's the big news?
Connor and Company with Larry O'Connor.
There's a lot going on here. Let's get right into it.
Weekday morning, 5 to 9.
News Talk 105.9.
WMAL.
Making sense of the news.
That story very much continuing to develop now.
Vince Colonnade.
Weekdays, 3 to 6 p.m.
News Talk 105.9.
WMAL.
Making sense of the news. Finance podcast. Stacking Benjamin show with Joe and his friends makes
Agreed. You've been sold a huge part of his company.
If you see how much money I got, I'm sure there's a more graceful answer than that. But dude, I bought it for 200 million and sold it for 2 billion.
Honestly, we think much more graceful than that.
by searching the Stacking Benjamin podcast wherever you listen.
It's why people don't have trust in their government. Weekdays, 6 to 9 p.m. This is the unvarnished truth.
News Talk 105.9.
WMAL.
Making sense of the news.
I'm listening to you guys.
Chris Plant.
Weekdays, 9 to 2.
Truly amazing stuff. Thank you very much.
News Talk 105.9.
WMAL.
Making sense of the news. Sense of the issues.
It's the company's way again. Into your world.
Yeah, there.
And you're still, hey, I'm in disagree. You need to look at the I completely agree. It's nothing about
Morning headlines at a time.
people live. News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Making sense of the news.
There's Logical in Vegas trying to spam me out of Vegas. It's not going to work, Logical. I'm not blocking you. You're a dumb fucker. You're a dumb motherfucker, Patrick Francis Callahan, and so aren't you, Marie. Hey, Zenny, I don't like Marie. You know, you guys talking about other people cloning and shit and all that. The thing with Billboard, Rusty's just as bad. It's not worse. In fact, she is worse. We'll see what happens today.
Time offer, supplies are terms and conditions. PatriotMobile.com/Dan, PatriotMobile.com/Dan, or call 972.
You are blessed and wonderful holiday season. Your family. The Family Barbecue Show.
I thought I had like a little piece of gum or candy stuck to my finger. I realized it's like blisters. That I can't. Was sent. But you wonder, like, did the Republicans up on Capitol Hill get it? Gone doors and volunteered and sent money. These are just common sense. Oh, that's a stupid idea. Poor judge. take the shock treatment to the government that we are controlling spending. We just voted for change. It's basically saying the same thing. I don't want it to shut down, but if it does, because the Democrats want to spend money we don't have after this national mandate election just happened, then ladies and gentlemen, that's the way it's got to be. I took a poll in the podcast this morning in the chat. I think it was 99%. If we got to shut it down, we got to shut it down. Because it's going to shut itself down through this process called bankruptcy. Folks, we can't continue. What can't continue won't. Herb Stein said, this cannot continue. Sooner or later, it's got to stop. That time is now. Hello, everyone. It's President Donald J. Trump here to introduce something really special. I love it. My new Trump watches. It's one of the best watches made. Wear it proudly on your wrist. Represents to get Trump watches. To GetTrumpWatches.com now to get your Trump watch before they're gone. It's an easy URL to remember. GetTrumpWatches.com. GetTrumpWatches.com and get your watch today. This is paid for by the Best Watches on Earth LLC. See GetTrumpWatches.com for details. Trump watches are not intended for investment purposes. Hurry, go now to GetTrumpWatches.com. News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Making sense of the news.
Pretty slow right now. It's from Quantico up to Dumfries and then from Dale Boulevard. That's way on 395 southbound. It's light and heavy. The construction manufactured lead road in the right lane as you stay back in that lane. 95 southbound. The construction is in the right lane after Dale Boulevard. Not much other way right now. Here, we have 2 work zones to get past. Let's get up from Tyson's across the main street. One after the toll road in the right lane. The next one, where Martin Parkway also. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com to WMAS 25740S.
Tonight, increasing clouds, lows around 30. Tomorrow, cloudy with a mix of rain and snow possible in the afternoon at high of 43.
Hi, I'm Jamie McMurray, professional race car driver here with the cab driver. Or professional cab driver. Sorry, professional cab driver. Driving responsibly is knowing your limits. If you are over yours, ask Artie.
Fucking cocksucker.
Sense of your morning. Company with Larry O'Connor.
There's a lot going on here. Let's get right into it. Weekday mornings 5 to 9.
News Talk 105.9.
WMAL.
Making sense of the news.
Here's the bottom line.
Chris Plain.
Weekday 9 to noon.
News Talk 105.9.
WMAL.
Making sense of the news.
It's kind of amazing. You don't see this sort of thing every day.
News Talk 105.9.
Making sense of the news.
Biggest names in talk. Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Rich Valdez. Rich Valdez here with Dan Fangino. Folks, nothing is working. Follow and listen on your favorite platform. It's starting O'Connor and Company with Larry O'Connor.
Weekdays 5 to 9 a.m.
We'll be covering it for you live as we always do.
News Talk 105.9.
WMAL.
Making sense of the news.
Making sense of the headlines. And somehow the news media, oops,
Chris Plant.
Weekdays 9 to noon.
what in the name of God are these people thinking?
News Talk 105.9.
WMAL.
Okay.
Making sense of the news.
And I mentioned the hospital experience. In the hospital for days, weeks, months.
Now imagine you're a child. This is why Starlight exists. Starlight programs help kids in the hospital cope, resilience, bolster confidence, and change their outlook because happiness matters. Visit starlight.org to learn more.
Patients who seek care from a retina specialist have the best chance of preventing vision loss due to age-related macular degeneration or diabetic retinopathy. AMD symptoms to look out for are distortion or warping of straight lines, as well as blurred or loss of central vision. Patients with diabetic retinopathy should seek treatment if they notice the appearance of spots or floaters or blurred and distorted vision. Visit seeforalifetime.org.
The Vince Colony Show weekdays right here on WMAL.
Be heard. Call 8444 the USA now to let Dan know what you think. 844-484-3872. The Dan Bongino Show.
Folks, everybody's tired of all the media scare tactics about government shutdowns, by the way. They do this every single time. Like, oh my gosh, the Republicans are going to be blamed. Yeah, well, there's a downside to that for the media, too. Social media. Obama says, I'm not signing this. They blame the shutdown on Republicans. Republicans did it. With Trump, the exact opposite happened. They throw a budget his way. He doesn't like. Wants to dictated by democratic principles, right? A Democrat, which is like spend money and get us bankrupt. And the exact same argument they use. That it's all the business control. Every single day. Anymore. They're howling from an empty well. Hey, help me! Nobody listens. I'm stuck on the wall. Wait, no. We're the media now. You're not. Who cares what they say? Bidenomics. You think this is how Joe Biden wants to go out? Yes, it makes me sick. A bunch of congressmen. I can't believe a bunch of Twitter people started yelling at us. Oh, just shut your freaking stupid, you losers. Not a single lesson was learned by you zeros. You think Biden wants to go out? The worst presidency we've had easily in 50 years, maybe more. You think he wants to go out and his legacy be a government shutdown over the holidays? You act like, oh, he is always going to blame us, dumbass. It doesn't matter. They blamed us for everything, and we won. Meaning people are waking up now to the truth. He's part of that government efficiency department with Department of Government Efficiency. Come on, Jim. Vivek is co-chairing this with Elon Musk. Here's Vivek on this bill. And I'm not kidding. There were a bunch of Republicans who were angry. Like, oh my gosh. Vivek and Elon are, oh, by the way, are citizens. They can do whatever they want. You say bad things about the bill on X? Like, it's amazing how you are. I'm getting just pissed off. lecturing the fans at the end of the season how unrealistic they are.